How's everybody doing out there today? I'm just going over the last few bit of questions. I might have to refer back to the phone every once in a while, so please bear with me. I really appreciate all the questions. Keep them coming. I love answering questions because a lot of people always ask me questions, especially when I'm out at the grocery store or something like that. And I love, answering questions and helping people out, especially when it comes to fitness, because a lot of people, for all intents and purposes, are clueless when it comes to fitness and what to do and how to do it. Especially when it comes to like going into the gym and lifting weights properly. I'm a very big stickler for proper form. It's almost like beating a dead horse, but it's very important because it's going to touch on a little bit of the questions that we have. Like one question here we have from Linda out of Atlanta, Georgia. She's asking what type of exercises or what is the importance. Please explain the importance of nutrition, lifting weights, and on the bones. It's very important as far as lifting weights and nutrition with your bones. As far as arthritis, I know, if you go ahead and lift weights and you eat properly, you could prevent arthritis, or if there is arthritis already there, you can kind of mute the pain that you already have. So it's very important in order to lift weights. It actually does add some mass to your bones, help strengthen your bones. And the food that you eat has calcium in it. That's why it's very important to eat proper nutrition, because if you do so, you're going to get all the calcium that you do need. I know milk has a lot of calcium in it as well, as far as the bones go, to help the bones. But again, if you eat the proper food, eat the proper nutrition, then all of that stuff, you don't need to, take a lot of calcium pills or anything like that, because you can, pretty much get a lot of your calcium, most of your calcium, with, the proper diet. Now, there may be some extreme cases where you might have to go ahead and get some Ostacal or something that you already are in the kind of arthritis stage. But, that's why it's good to start off young for you guys who are young. Don't wait to start getting into fitness and lifting weights, because it's going to tell on you later on. And again, we're going to touch on that as well. Another question was about stretching as well. About stretching and how stretching helps. Stretching helps big time because it actually opens up a lot of your passage in your airwaves, and it opens up a lot of your muscle area and lets oxygen get into certain areas once you stretch that it normally doesn't get to. So that's very good for the muscles. And also good for the whole body. So a good stretch routine. I haven't really gotten into yoga. I don't know too much about yoga, but I have a feeling, but that's kind of, what yoga is about too. Also, because I know they do a lot of stretching in yoga, but, opening up those passageways and let a lot of oxygen and releasing a lot of toxins out also. Throughout the body by stretching. It really does help. And also getting into stretching, we had a question with a young lady, and she was talking about how she got into a car accident. I received some feedback from her when I told her about some stretch routines and using proper form. She said she feels a lot better because she did do some research in Google, and a lot of the stuff that she was doing was totally wrong. And it seemed to help her out, so I really appreciate that, and I really love hearing stories like that. So let's keep it going. Next question is from a gentleman by the name of Larry out of Pembroke Pines. Larry is asking, do you know of any groups for the older people? Because some of us can't keep up in the gym. Well, yes, Larry, I do. There's a program called the Silver Sneakers Program. Okay, called Silver Sneakers, and most of your insurance cover it. If you go ask your insurance company, you guys are covered under the Silver Sneakers Program. I do know you have to have at least your AARP card is in your 50s or so like that. I'm not sure what the age limitation is, but I know if you're up there in age, something called the Silver Sneakers Program, where you get to go to the gym for free. You don't even have to pay for the gym. Your insurance covers the gym. And I know two gyms that do participate in the Silver Sneakers Program, and they're two good gyms, which is LA Fitness and 24 Hour Fitness. Those two gyms are a part of the Silver Sneakers Program. So if you want to go ahead, talk to your insurance company and go ahead and talk to the gyms and see how it works, and they'll sign you up and all that good stuff. But yeah, if you have an insurance, most of your insurance does cover it. It's called Silver Sneakers, And again, I know a couple other clubs that do cover it. I do have Silver Sneakers, but I know two of the big boys, which are LA Fitness and 24 Hour Fitness, do have the Silver Sneakers program. And they do have classes for people who are a little bit older, group classes that do weight training and stretching, and you do all different types of activities that, you wouldn't be in there, like me, bench pressing 300 and something pounds, repping out, you'll be doing some different stuff. And so all of that they know, and they actually cater programs to help you guys. So Larry, that's what you should do. Go talk to your insurance company and go see what's up with the Silver Sneakers program. Okay. Next question comes from a young lady named Maria from IKEA. She works at IKEA, and she wants to know that she's asking, why can't I just eat cheap food? Because the more expensive food, the other food is more expensive. Healthier food is more expensive. That's not necessarily the case. It may seem that way, that healthier food is a little bit more expensive, but it's not. And I'm going to give you two reasons. One is, in the long run, it's going to cost you. Because what's going to happen is you're going to develop high blood pressure. You're going to develop heart problems. You're going to develop different types of diseases due to the poor nutrition, which is going to cost you medicine. It's going to cost you doctor bills. It's going to cost you on your insurance. It's going to cost you in all those places. I'm not sure what high blood pressure medicine is going for nowadays, but just imagine you having to take that every day for the rest of your life. You're going to have to pay for that. What about your cholesterol? Your cholesterol is going to be going through the roof if you continue to eat bad and junk food. I mean, how nutritious is a $1-2 cheeseburger? I don't know. But what you can do is, and a lot of people have the misconception that eating healthy is expensive. No, it's not. All you have to do is stay in the perimeter of the grocery store. There's a perimeter of the grocery store. Now think of your food pyramid. When you have your fruits and vegetables, you have your dairy products, and you have your poultry. Okay, all of those are the base of a good nutrition. And where are all those products found? All those products are found on the perimeter of the grocery store. Now just think about it. Let's say you're going to buy some meat. Let's say you buy some chicken breast. Chicken breast, you buy 2 packs of chicken breast. You're going to get 4 chicken breasts. That's going to run you in between $15 to $20. Okay, let's say you get you some rice or the quinoa. I'm not sure how to pronounce it. The quinoa stuff. That stuff's not expensive either. Rice isn't that expensive. Sweet potatoes aren't expensive. Fruit and vegetables aren't that expensive. Squash, broccoli, all that stuff is not that expensive. Okay, so I can tell you that you can get 4 days worth of meals with the stuff that I just told you for under $50. You can go ahead and get your chicken breast. Get your 4 sets of chicken breasts. You can go ahead and get your vegetables. You can go ahead and get your rice. Go ahead and get your sweet potatoes, and all that stuff is going to cost you under the $50. And in the long run, it's going to save you, because you're not going to have to worry about high blood pressure. You're not going to have to worry about your cholesterol going through the roof. You don't have to worry about having a stroke. You don't have to worry about any of those things. Okay, because you took care of that now. So, a lot of people, say, oh, I got the high blood pressure, I have this and I have that, and they want you to feel sorry for them. Me personally, I don't feel sorry for them, because, you've developed that over bad years of having bad habits, okay, and you knew what to do. Everybody knows what to do. It's a matter of doing it, so going forward, when you're in your late 50s, and sometimes in your 40s, you develop all these different types of high blood pressure, cholesterol, and it's hard to get rid of. And let me tell you, this stuff can really play as you get older and older. You develop all this high blood pressure and cholesterol. You'll get gout in your feet. You're gonna have to chop your feet. I mean, there's a lot of things that could happen to you just because you have poor nutrition. You didn't want to take care of nutrition that you should have had when you're a little earlier on in life. And I've seen it. I see it happen every day. I'm in the gym every day. I was a personal trainer for a long time, and it's never too late to go in there and, try to, do it right and get it right. It's never too late. So, I really do encourage you to go ahead and try to eat right, because it's going to really save you now and in the long run. Okay, moving on to the next question. We have a question from a buddy of mine named Ty. Ty says that he gets sore after every single workout. Should this be happening, and why is it happening? Well, there's a couple of reasons why it might be happening, Ty. It could be happening from overtraining. It could be happening from you not using the proper form when you train. So those are the two things that I would really key on and see, you know, what's the problem there. Really, you shouldn't be sore all the time after you work out. Every once in a while is fine. I'm going to tell you in a second some supplements that you can take in order to help prevent muscle soreness, and this supplement also helps with your immune system. Um, so we had a little technical difficulty with the camera, had a little dropsy wopsies, but we're back. So again, Ty, there's a couple of things that you can go ahead and take. It's a supplement called glutamine. I might as well tell you now before the camera drops again. There's something called glutamine that you can take, and it's an amino acid. It's natural. It's produced in the body. If you eat certain foods, like you ever heard of creatine and all these different amino acids? Your body naturally produces them with the food that you do eat, through the food that you do eat. But you know, sometimes if you're training and you're lifting and you're doing extraneous activities, your body doesn't have enough. You have to supplement them. And so that's what I would say. Get some glutamine. That will help with the muscle soreness. Glutamine also helps with the immune system as well. And also I would say make sure that you are getting at least 72 hours rest before you do a particular exercise. So like me personally, I go to the gym 5-6 times a week, and I pretty much train one body part per workout. That way my body, that one particular body part, I can concentrate on it when I'm working out. I can hit it really hard, and when it's time to recover, it can recover well, and it recovers. In my recovery, all the food that I eat and all the protein and everything goes directly to that particular muscle that I'm training, instead of trying to hit different spots and not really getting the full force of the recovery. That's me personally. I like training one body part a day. I find out, you know, if you think about it, that's probably the best way to do it. Unless you're like on a different level, like some of these professionals, they don't have to work out one body part a day because their physiques are already immaculate. So they're really just toning and touching a lot of times. But if you're really trying to build muscle, you really concentrate on one body part a day. And also, like I said, 72 hours rest and proper form when you're lifting. Proper form is very important, because if you don't have proper form, you could hurt yourself, and that's what probably could be the soreness. Either, you know, maybe when you're doing your bench press, maybe you're bringing the bar down too low, or you're bringing the bar down too high. When you're doing like your military press or something like that, if you're going behind the back, maybe you're going behind the back too low, maybe you're not bringing it all the way up, maybe you're using too much weight. And that could be a deal too, that you're using too much weight. So I would monitor that and see what's going on. But I would first concentrate on using proper form and making sure that I get a full 72 hours rest from that body part before I hit it again in the gym. I think that's about it. All the questions that we had for today. And again, just keep the questions coming. And I'll also add in some questions because I get a lot of questions when I'm out and about, and also some personal questions that a lot of people don't want me asking over you know, YouTube or Facebook. But I'll go ahead and incorporate them in some of the other videos, because I think it's important that you guys hear a lot of these things that people are going through with their training and their working out and everything. So stay tuned. If you have any other questions, again, feel free to hit me up on Facebook, or personal message me, or write in any of the comment boxes, okay? You guys take care. Have a good day. Talk to you later.